So basically went from vegan to kind of a keto. And after kind of a month of playing with keto with a lot of seafood based, I quickly almost went full carnivore, where it was like beef, raw egg focus, lots of butter, and then all the animal fats and animal proteins I could get my hands on with a little tiny bit of fruit and nothing else. And I did that for about a year. And during that year, I gained 35 pounds of muscle and lost 3% body fat at the same time. So a complete metamorphosis of my body. My testosterone went from like a 250, 300, which is clinically like a 90-year-old, to at one point over 1,000. And I'm 42 years old. So it pretty dramatic increase in my GH, my testosterone, all of my male hormonal markers, and a very noticeable difference in my mood, my sleep, my feeling of wellness. And that was one of the things that I wanted to handle with a lot of honesty and transparency, but also it brought up a lot of fear, and a lot of not knowing what would happen to me in the future. Because I was willing to accept the fact that if I go public with this, or when I went public with it, there was a chance that I would completely lose my platform and, just have to start from scratch or do something else. I was fine with that. But what happened was the opposite. I did have a lot of backlash from the vegan community. I mean, all the way up to like death threats, which is funny, vegans making death threats. But beyond that, there was a lot of confusion, which gave me a chance to make content and dispel the confusion and clear things up. But really what most people responded, hey, thanks for being honest and sharing your journey. We can't wait to see what unfolds next. And really, it was a beautiful metamorphosis of my channel. Instead of almost dying, it exploded. Went from like 70,000 followers to well over 100,000, and it's continually been growing and growing and growing every year. It was definitely some moments where you're staying up late at night thinking, am I gonna just be starting from scratch, or am I gonna like literally leave YouTube, leave coaching, and like start building custom homes or something, like just something randomly different. And luckily, like you said, it crescendoed in such a different way. And I think it just goes to show, maybe for people listening who are content creators or want to be content creators, what I've found is all of the success that I've had generally comes from the places where I'm being most vulnerable and transparent, being real. So at the end of the day, people just want to know the truth about you and how you've accomplished what you have, and to connect with you and maybe be supported. And if you are too afraid to really show up and be vulnerable, that doesn't ever happen. So it was like a great testimonial to that, where, hey, honesty really works great.
Annotated and summarized, easy to share with loved ones. The description below the title for this video has these summary points.